as I build a chain link footstool. I've got 5/16 chain. It's zinc coated, but that's fine. I'll be using flux core as well, just to show you how I go about making it. So stay tuned. So I got this scrap metal right here that I'm going to measure out 12 inches for the top and the bottom rails just of my framing, and then I'm going to cut 8 inches just for the side of my framing so I can do the top portion of my footstool and get my chain where I want it to be. Because how I want to do this is I'm going to have these set up after I cut them and put the chain between there, and that way I can have my links sitting up after I get them all straight and how I want them all clamp this together. So yeah, I'm going to get this cut and then we'll get it all tacked together. So stay tuned. Alright, so I got all my pieces and I already marked them. I'm going to angle these all, that way I can get a better solid frame. That way in the future I can, if I want to make another one, I can make another one. So yeah, I'm going to angle all these and get them cleaned up, and then I'll bring you back and we'll tack it up. Then I'll show you how we're going to do it. Alright, we're just going to throw some tacks on it, keep it in place. Alright, I just want to double check my measurements. I'm going to finish filling it in so it's solid, and then I'll show you after I get that done. So I filled in all the gaps, all the corners. This is the other side, so it still looks rough. Cleaned up the side that's going to be sitting on the table. Smooth that all out. pretty good. I got the first half side I wanted to complete done. And now I'm gonna adjust things, and we'll clean up the ones we got. We'll see, take a look, and show you how it looks right now. Alright guys, so I removed my bracket because it wasn't working like I wanted for this last side, and I got everything squared up. So I used my individual pieces I cut out, and I got this straight and square, and so now I'm going to tack that up. Alright, now I got that out, and I already got my last piece cut out, so I can connect it over here and tie it all in. And I'll continue to use my little scrap pieces to keep it all straight and even how I like it. Alright, I'll let that cool off, clean it up a little bit, put a better bead on there so it blends in a little bit better. But there you have it. You got the top part of the stool, the footstool. And my plan is I'm going to get chain, and I'm going to put chain across it. That way it's just a solid footstool. I'm not looking for comfort on this one, just something to put your feet up. Alright, now let's go to the next part. Alright, I got it all straightened up. I got the legs on And these are legs that I repurposed, already pre-cut or pre-assembled, about 8 inches that I whacked off of my bore stool. So I just realized I didn't have my audio on. So if you don't hear much a few minutes ago, I apologize for that. So now I got it all straight, it's all even. I got a couple loose links at the bottom just because I wanted to see which way I wanted the direction I wanted to place them. So I'm gonna tack those in place, and then we can go to the next step, which is working on an idea for the top piece, which it's not going to be chain. So I was even thinking about using like a grate to fill it in, but let's tack these up first. There we have it. It's all leveled, all squared up. All right, now let's jump to the top piece and start working on that. That's after I'll go and fill this in with a couple more welds just to make sure it's all secured. Alright, so I got this all tacked up, reinforced on the bottom, on the sides, so now it's pretty solid. And I also cut out my top pieces, and I decided this is what I'm using for the top piece. And I decided I'm going to double layer it. I'm going to have one that's completely flat just as a secondary support, and that's just going to weld that in there so it fits evenly. And then I got a piece that's the exact size from the inner chain link, so that will fit in there too. But also I want to have it so it keeps the shape, so it's kind of a slight, a slight like speed bump, a little bump in the middle. So let's get that tacked up and get this thing finished, huh? Running a bit hot. Alright, so I got that all welded up, tacked up the whole way around. So that's not going to go anywhere. Now I'm going to fit my second piece, my final piece, and that just fits in there perfect. Exact size, perfect cut. There we go. Alright, we're in the paint shed. I got the last coat on both the final piece and the Stool itself. And it's coming out really good, really nice. And here's the red top piece. Alright, here it is, guys. It's all done, all assembled. It looks great. With this top piece, I decided not to weld it in, and I can just leave it kind of floating in there. It's in there, you know, good enough. It's not just going to fall out. That way, if I did want to maybe add a cushion top to it, I can just pop this off, then bolt the cushion down to this bottom bracket. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it gave you some creative ideas. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'll get you some more builds here shortly. Until then, take care of yourselves. Peace.